Hello everybody and welcome back to Farming Simulator 17. This is episode 6 of our Let's Play Goldcrest Valley. So we're here in a different place today, McLean Biogas Plant. I thought I'd just show you this place very quickly. We've never been here before, but this is the central hub of the silage selling area. This is probably going to be a very popular place for most people who play this game. As you'll know from 15, silage selling and silage making is just incredibly popular. So the actual processor here, 15 was a Flegel, but this is Silo King, and it's actually a lot wider, so you can tip in it a lot better with the wheel loaders. If we just go up here, you can see the silage in there. So this should make it much easier when selling. And we've got a lot of different silage pits and clamps and stuff over here, just a pit actually I think. They're all here, so you can store it all. And you can actually have loads of different wheel loaders designated to each bay. And you can have a total of 5 people working out of these to sell it over there. So I just thought I'd show you that first of all. Got a shelter. Well actually no, that's not a shelter. That's the weighbridge sort of thing. Just here. When the tractors and trailers come in. And we have something just here. Might be able to work out what it is from the placeables. There could be something very similar. I'm not too sure what that is. Yeah, I'm not sure, but some form of generator by the look of it. Anyway, today we're going to be continuing over in field number 12. So I didn't drive over here, I did teleport, so we'll just teleport back again. So here we are, in Massey Ferguson. And today, first of all, at least, we're going to be baling this field just here. And I don't know how many bales we're going to get out of it, but I would like to get at least 10. 10 would be good. Some of them we might sell, but I doubt it, because the animals are going to require it for bedding. And feed as well, for the total mixed ration. Which I believe you can, well, you can do it, yeah. The feed mixer we've got a Silo King trailed mixer and a self-propelled mixer. Let's see, oh that looks good. The way it's feeding up the pickup. Yeah, 60% full. So I wonder how many we will get out of this. As long as it's 10, it's fine. Well, to give us an idea, how many swaths do we have? 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 20 I would say. So yes, it's going to be about 25 bales I would have thought. That's good, very good. Is there a bale counter? No, I don't think so. It's okay, we can count them ourselves. So this field was very laggy before, but it seems to be okay. I think it was just the sprayer. I'm not sure why. And to unload this baler, in FS15, you have to press O on the keyboard. But for 17, you have to press Y. So they've changed the control. It is changeable though, in the options, so if you're not happy with it, you can change it. But I'm just going to stick with it. I'm sure I'll get used to it very quickly. Yes, this is filling up very quickly. That is good. Some of the swaths are quite narrow. Some of them are decent. I'm not sure why some are thinner than others. It could just be the yield, but it should have all been very similar. Now, do the bales stay in place? They do seem to. There's a bit of an incline on the field, so it's not a true test of if they stick in the field better. Obviously, in real life, if you were baling on a hill, they are going to roll if it's at a certain gradient, at a certain percentage. But yeah, certainly for this field they shouldn't roll, and luckily they aren't doing. That was good timing. Yeah, so this swath here, it goes very thin, and then okay, and then you can see I've been driving here because it looks terrible. But yeah, I don't know why they're different widths. I suppose it's just I don't know. I don't know why they're different widths. They've got the same amount of straw in them, filling up just as quickly. But I'm going to continue off screen doing a bit of this, and I will return very soon. Right, so we're a few bales on, and I have just removed the dead zone which was on my steering wheel. I think a lot of people probably did pick up on my fairly terrible driving down the road. I wasn't driving very straight because there was an automatic dead zone on the steering, and yes, hopefully this has improved it. I'm hoping it will look a lot better, although I'm going to have to get used to it again. I was kind of getting used to it. Now the steering is very sensitive. I probably could put a bit of dead zone on, like 2%. Wow, this is a very narrow swath. Although we're still getting a lot out of it. I suppose when you look at it through the distance of the wheels there, it's not too bad. But as you've probably gathered, we're doing very well out of this field. It's crazy. That's what happens when you spray it 3 times. We sprayed it twice, but it already was fertilised when we started. Oh, is that bale rolling? It is. The bales still roll. Big bit here. Soon fills up. We've got 4 swaths left to do, and then we're done. Oh, that got me by surprise. It would be very nice to have an auto stacker. However, at this early stage, that is not going to be possible. We are going to have to load these with the front loader, which is this tractor. However, after looking into the leasing details a bit further, leasing doesn't seem as bad as I first thought. Not the idea is brilliant, just the cost of it. It's because of the base cost. There is a fee you have to pay when you first take out the tractor, probably like an insurance or something, in case you damage it. But if you're going to keep renewing it day after day, the price isn't that bad. So it's actually a much better thing to do than I thought. Therefore, I think we'll be getting a telehandler very soon. It would be very good. And this tractor might be staying. We just have to see how we're doing financially. Down here are the bales which rolled away. They didn't really pick up much momentum, so they didn't get very far, luckily. But yes, they do still roll, but they would do, like I say, in real life if they were on enough of an incline, or if you pushed it. This is virtually it. Get this bale out, and then we'll try and squeeze one more out. There is some stuff over there, which I haven't been to yet. So, yes, if we can get one more bale, that would be fantastic. How many we have, though, I have no idea. We could do the counting game, but we'll probably do it when we load it up. Right, down here then. Lift the pickup. Race down here. There's a bit of straw down the middle, not much though. It's not looking very likely that we're going to get it to 100%. We'll just have to leave it in there until next time. Yeah, it's definitely not enough. A little bit got missed here. And finally, just here. And there we go. So that is the baling done for today. However, actually, can you unload this? You didn't used to be able to. No, I don't think you can do. It's okay, we'll just do it next time. We'll put this over here. we're going to need that Fagor bale trailer. And we're also going to need the front loader, plus a bale spike. I'm just trying to decide though, I'm not really good at front loader. Telehandlers that I do find easier to use. That's that. The bale trailer just here. To get that on. Take it over to the field. One thing I'm not going to do is take the trailer off, because sometimes when you reattach it can make the bales go flying. However, because you can now attach them with ratchet straps, it should stop any issues like that. But I'm still not going to do it. We need to keep a tractor attached to it at all times. Right, how much is it for a telehandler to rent? Let's have a look. Oh, a skid steer, that would be fun. But probably not today. It is quite expensive, but I don't know. It's £1,000 a day, roughly. However, I've just noticed, oh well, that's not good. Per operating hour, £5,350? That is expensive. Okay, so maybe, yes, it would be cheaper if we were just going to let it sit around the yard all day, but it's very expensive to operate. So it turns out leasing is quite an expensive thing to do. Right. Anyway, we'll drop it off, we'll get another tractor to attach to it first of all, and we're just going to have to use the front loader. But it shouldn't be too bad. At least I've got the side panel to use. That always makes things easier. We need to go to the store to go and buy the bale spike. Here is a pallet fork in the car parking space. At least that way we can't lose it. So how much is it? For a front loader, we need the bale spike. Is there anything else? No. Yeah, bale spike, £600. That sounds reasonable enough to me. Wow, we could go for a Massey Ferguson colour. I think they actually have dark grey as their colour, which is what it is anyway. Is that about Massey Ferguson red, roughly? One of those two? We'll go with it. The different colour put the price up. I feel I've been doing this trip quite a lot recently, going up to the store, the main town area, but that is definitely more justifiable. £700 for a bale spike instead of £11,500 for a telehandler, although one day we're going to buy one. So yes, I go back to my original idea of saying that leasing is not worth the money, although very handy. There's no resale value. I do like driving this tractor though. Massey Ferguson, yes, they are good. However, I can't really keep using Massey Fergusons because we do need to see the other tractors as well. So as soon as possible we'll get a Fendt, probably a Valtra, and anything else which takes our fancy. It would be very nice to have a Challenger. However, yes, the price is, at the moment, totally out of the question. Yes, this is going to look quite weird actually. I wasn't really expecting it to look quite like that, although I did choose the colour. Yes, it looks a bit like a strawberry. It does fit the tractor, I suppose. Bit of a unique design. And let's make sure we stop. Let's go and start moving bales. This might not go very well, but let's just do it anyway. I wonder what's happened to our sugar beet field, the one that we harvested for that other farmer. When you go up the hill, the engine tone really changes. Much more of a roar. You have to use a lot more power to get up there. So here we are. We're back at the farm. Field 12 is just to the left of here. Like I say, this might not go too well. We'll get the New Holland or Case tractor on the trailer, just so it doesn't shift when we reattach. So run down here. It doesn't matter what tractor, just as long as it's got something attached to it. Probably this Case over here. And the sooner we can get a pressure washer, the better as well. Although if it rains, it should wash the machinery for us, free of charge. Yes, you wouldn't want to be charged for the rain. So it puts on here. And then we can begin. Let's just hope this isn't a total failure. Otherwise it could be quite painful to watch. But let's just give it a go. First bale just here. The tines, these seem very close together. I don't think we're going to be able to pick up two. They seem very close. One at a time, I think. Oh, it's moving. That should be okay. It is going to take me a while to get used to this though. Yes, if the tines are a bit further, if the spikes are a bit further apart, then I think it would make it a little bit easier to get to. But it looks like it's just designed for one. It picks up one perfectly. And I think we should probably strap these as we go. Why is that bale moving so much? Oh dear. Yep, this is my usual standard. Right, quickly, strap it. Good. We have it. Whoa. Good strap. I think the bale should have been here. It didn't. Object too heavy to pull. Maybe if we detach that, we might have to push it a bit. No. No chance. Now we'll try this again, just to see if we can get the strap in a better place. That's alright, but the other bale has moved as well. I'm sure once we get the hang of this, it won't be too bad. It's the same as anything. Experience just makes everything a lot easier. I have to say though, it looks like the bales don't get stuck to the spike half as easily, which is nice because that's what usually pulls them off. Right, strap it quickly. Yes, and that looks a lot better. The strap is actually going over the top of the bale. Next one. Who knows, this might go to plan. I think, however, my dead zone is far too sensitive. I'm going to have to put it to about 4%. It's so sensitive, the tractor is actually starting to move on its own. Yeah, they do. They go in a lot better, and they pull out a lot better as well, the bales. So that makes it a lot easier. However, my dead zone doesn't. Oh, hang on. Still too tilted. There. Strap. Usually, you'd strap at the end of this, but I don't have enough confidence in it. So, I'm going to have to keep doing it. One wrong move from me, and I could pull the entire trailer over. That's going okay. Don't want to speak too soon though. Maybe next time I'll be able to do it properly. I think I'm actually putting them too close together. The straps are like right over here. Yeah, they're too close. It obviously wants to have a bit of a gap between them. One thing I should probably check on is up at the pig farm there might be a storage shed for bales, because that's where some of these are going to need to be. Not all just here. In fact, most of them, if not all of them, are going to have to be at an animal farm. This is just like our central hub for everything. Where's the next bale? Down here. Plenty down here. The ones that roll away. Now I don't know if I'll be able to do a double layer, or if it'll even allow you to. It's probably safer that I don't. But I suppose you could do. Ah. The next strap is here. So that didn't really go to plan at all. Yes. That's kind of worked. I'm sure they won't move. They'll be fine. I wonder how well they'll strap. Sure. Yes, there is one there. The spacing just seems a little off for me. These ones are fine, but I don't know. It's probably just the way I'm doing it. I would have thought though, once we've fully loaded the trailer, or at least the lower level, they should just hold themselves in place, especially if some of them are strapped. So there really should not be an issue here. But in the future, it is highly likely that I'll be using an auto stacker just to speed things up and try and reduce any painful gameplay. From a distance it looks okay. Close up, yeah, not too good. So maybe if I put this one a little bit further towards the back, it might just make it easier. I think the weights are sorted out though. I think in 15 these bales are quite heavy and you'd always need a rear weight on, whereas this tractor's definitely not wheeling at all, so that's quite good. Oh, that is so annoying. I put it further to the back thinking that would be better, and it turns out that it's actually not better at all. This is when a telehandler could be quite handy. I just want to flick it in a bit. There we go. Stay. Yes. Good. That's fine. So I reckon we can get 2 more on the back. We could do an upper level, but I just won't. Just to save any kind of embarrassment. It'll be terrible. Trust me. And one more, and that'll be this trailer done. Brilliant. Final strap, that's gone over them both very well in fact. It's just these ones here that have just gone over the side a bit. So I could, oh no, I could try another layer. Oh, this is annoying. Oh, okay, I'm just going to go for it. If I make a mess, then I told you I would do. It's just, if we have to do this in loads of different loads, It's going to take forever, and I kind of want to get this done because we need to get grass in here for the hay. Is that going to work? Let's see if we can put another strap over. Or maybe we can... nope. Let's just see. No, it's just the way it's positioned. I wonder if it'll move. Technically it shouldn't. It should sort of embed into there. But, I don't know. Yeah, it does seem to be staying in place quite well. Yeah, we'll go for it. We'll load them all up. I bet this is the craziest straw stack you've seen all day. In fact, it's probably the craziest straw stack you've seen all year. The good thing is though, I've just been messing around with the ratchet straps, and the strap doesn't actually have to be over it to lock it on. So the chance of any bales falling off at all is very slim, which is very good news because otherwise they would be everywhere. It's a bit high. Can't have the tractor tipping over. But we should certainly get every bale on. There's plenty of space. It looks like one of those straw stacks which is all rotten away and fallen over. That's how good it looks. The straps are going right over the top now though. I think with some practice this could look okay. But it's going to take me a little while to do it. It's a first attempt. I think in real life that just would not even be considered to go anywhere near a road. That just looks horrific. Is this the final bale? Yes, it is. So I have managed to fit them all on here. However, I kind of wish I hadn't, looking at this. That's just crazy. If we remove that strap, put it on again, same with this one. There we go. And they all go over the top. No, none of those bales will fall off. Trust me. It's just, wow, that is bad. Well, at least I admitted to it being terrible. We'll take this away. We won't be removing them from the trailer today. We're going to just use them as we need them. Put this tractor away for today. And we're now going to head up to the pig farm and try and look for a storage shed for all of these. Hopefully so we can just sort of drive the tractor and trailer through, detach the trailer, and then bring the tractor back. That's the plan. I don't know if it'll go to plan, but I'm hoping it will. Oh yes. I think there should be an achievement for the worst stacked straw stack or hay stack in the world. This is our straw stack. I would hate to see our hay stack. I'm sure I'll be doing one. Yes. But they're all there. That is the main thing. And the case is pulling them very well. From the driver's seat it looks okay. Well, there's a bit of traffic. Hopefully they don't see us. Nothing to see here except for a perfectly stacked straw stack. Oh, I hate it when it does that. Keep zooming in. Right, we're going to lean left here. Oh, we almost tipped it over. Realism isn't quite key here. I'm trying my best. Believe me. Oh, stop zooming in. We'll stay in cab. Right, the pig farm is just up here on the left hand side. I'll open the mini map. Yes, we'll turn left here. Sounds heavy. So there is a shed just over there, to the left hand side. It's not a drive-through one, so I'm going to have to try and reverse this thing. More fun. I'll take you around here. This is the best place for them, as long as that isn't a sell point. I doubt it. As for reversing this in though, oh, that is not good. Right, here goes. So, we need to put a bit of a lock on the trailer first. Not too much. Don't hit the shed, please. Don't hit the shed. Keep it going. Nice and steady. Nice and steady. Take some of that lock off. Oh no, no, mess up. Mess up! Put a bit more on. Yeah, that's going okay. Yep. And yes, just finish it off. It is easier from the outer cab view, but it is in, and it looks terrible. I think the reversing was better than the stacking. The stacking was just unrateable. Oh, actually no, the reversing was terrible too. Please do feel free to give me a rating out of 10 for my stacking and for my reversing. I probably shouldn't have said that, because now I'm going to get a load of 0 out of 10s. Oh well, feel free. I would love to know what you think. So, that is a job done. Which is good, because I was hoping to get that field cleared today. We need to get the cultivator and the seed drill going. I do want to upgrade the cultivator though. It is a bit painfully small. And yes, I don't know. If the price is right, we could upgrade it. If it isn't, we're going to hold off, because we do need to put the money towards a new field and the pigs. So, got to be very careful what I spend my money on. Let's just check. The price of a cultivator. Yes, we're not going to plough it. It doesn't need to be done. Where is the cultivators? Just here. So we're in this one, the Cultimer L300. That is 3 meters in working width, and this one is 4 meters. This one is 4.8. That is, I believe, yes, it slurries at the same time. It might have to be fitted to the back of a slurry spreader. This one here is 6 meters. That would be the one to go for. However, we don't have the horsepower, and we don't, well, we do have the money, but I think it'd be unwise to buy it at this stage. Buying one so small, I suppose that isn't too bad actually. Yeah. If we could sell this one, if we could oh no, it's not worth it. The money is terrible. We'll keep it. We'll put it on a worker. We're going to save the money for the livestock and for another field. When we can afford it, we will buy a new cultivator. I know the one we want, so yes, we'll just bookmark it, and in the future we'll be able to get it. My poplars, how are they doing? They're doing okay. Right, the cultivator, I would have thought, is over here. There's the seeder and the plough. Yes, there it is. So we'll put our higher horsepower tractor on the cultivator, which is the case, and we'll probably just, I don't know, maybe the other case on the seed drill, but the New Holland could do it. The New Holland seems to be more designated to the sprayer, and it should probably stay that way. So I'm going to get both of these two started, and then they'll be able to just work away in the background while we crack on with something else. Yes, we'll start from this end, because if we start at the other end, it's already slightly cultivated, so it might get a bit confused. That's good. Now for the seed drill. So the other one is over here. We put it here yesterday. take the trailer off. A pressure washer would be good. I wonder how much it is. We do need one. As you see, it'd be placeable. £4,500. That must be a very heavy-duty industrial pressure washer. It's a price which we probably should pay because we've got to have pride in our machinery. It'd be really scruffy otherwise. Put it out of the way. It's a construction cost. You wouldn't usually wash a tractor prior to use, but I just want to see it work. Looks very similar to 15. Give it a quick rinse, that will do. And our seeder is over here. I hope this does grass. It should do. It's currently set to soybeans. We're going to adjust that. That is grass. And it's 93% full, so that is no problem at all. Wow, that tractor is getting on fast. There should be no issues at all with the starting of this tractor directly behind. Sometimes if you set them off too close together, the cultivator gets confused and then starts to cultivate over where we've just seeded, which we obviously don't want because that would just be ridiculous, but I think we'll be okay. Now, the option for the work of buying seed should be switched off. We should always have it off. It's not unrealistic because we've already paid for the seed. So, yes, that's good. Right, that should work. The seeding texture is, in my opinion, a lot more realistic than 15. The reason for this, the reason why I say this is because I think, yeah, in 15 the soil colour changes, whereas it wouldn't do. It would just be a bit more broken down like this. So that's better. And that almost looks 3D. Anyway, they're getting on fine. The two cases working together. They should get the job done very quickly. And although we've got two workers on the go, the money doesn't seem to be going down that quick. That's good. That tractor's going to need a wash too. So if that is all working as it should be, we'll just double check, make sure it is actually grass that's going in. Then that is a job well done. Fruit types. Grass. Yes, you can see that the field is sort of disappearing as it's the same colour as all this. So in theory, when we come to cut this field, we'll be able to cut all this as well. So we get extra. Anyway, where has that time gone? It's time to finish the episode. I'm hoping you've enjoyed it. It's been a bit of a funny one because of my terrible stacking skills. However, I'm glad I did it. It was worth it. And who knows, maybe next time I'll be able to stack that trailer perfectly. It's unlikely, but it is a possibility. Anyway, thanks for watching and hope to see you again in the next episode. Bye for now.